Alright everybody, doing this on the 1st of the month this time instead of like the 5th. um, Last month of April, was crazy. There was so much shit going on. I'm amazed I was able to hold it together. um, but yeah, holding it together. For the most part, I've been feeling okay. The past week, 5-6 days, not so much today and yesterday, but for a little while I was feeling like really, really down. Like I was at a low point. And it was really kind of pissing me off because up until then I've been fine. And you know, it's just like randomly I'll get these spikes, dips of just shittiness. And it drives me crazy. It feels like I'm slipping backwards, you know? Although, given what's going on, it's kind of understandable. Won't go into too much detail, but my grandmother is not doing very well. She's 89. She has a fractured shoulder, which they won't fix because she's so old, and then she just got a hip replacement, and it's just been, I hate this phrase, but it's been an emotional roller coaster. You know, just trying to keep track of everything that's going on, and you know, of course, there's all the family bullshit that happens with that. For the most part, everyone's been good. There's some person that I won't mention who's being a bit of a about it, but if you guys know me, I'll tell you about it in person. I'm not gonna go into that on camera. But as far as like negative shit, that's really about it. Other than that, it's been really good this month. Been really good this month. Did all kinds of crap. I went into town with some friends that I hadn't seen in like months, which was awesome. It was good to see you guys. Poked around downtown. I also went with Catherine, the blonde from the Bean Boozled thing. There's a part 2 of that it's going to go up sometime relatively soon. I know I haven't posted very much of anything recently, but you're about to find out why. But yeah, Catherine took me to an art show at her college. It's something that the seniors do to like get their names out there. It's like their thesis thing. And that was really cool to see. There's all kinds of stuff there. A lot of like quilting type stuff, a lot of fiber arts. It was really kind of inspiring, and it was just so cool to be there. I'm glad you took me. Even if I seemed miserable, I was having a good time. Let's see, what else? Shane turned 25 last weekend. Good for you, babe. My mom came down and visited, so that was also good. While she was here, maybe TMI, but I finally found some bras that fit, and if you know the struggle of having breasts, then you know what a big deal that is. And it's just like, hallelujah. But yeah, there's that. I've done some paintings, which I guess I can show you guys. I did these the day I got the news about my grandmother going into the hospital for her hip. I was just so spun up, and I had so much energy I didn't know what to do with it. And so I got a burr up my ass, basically, and I put my headphones in, put them up so loud I couldn't hear anything, including my own horrific screaming. Singing, excuse me. And I threw a sheet down on the floor, and I just went nuts. And this is the first one I did. Hopefully you guys can see it if it's all in frame. Can you see that? Is it okay, it's not upside down, but yeah, this is, that's the first one I did. I just threw paint everywhere. Sorry. I just threw paint everywhere, which was so cathartic, I think is the word. It just felt good, you know, to burn up that energy and use it to create something, even if it is kind of a mess. But people tend to like that. I've done a ton of things like that. People love it. After that, I did another one. This is just the first part of one, so it's blue, purple, a bit of neon pink. This is going to be the background to something that I'm working on based off of the song that Halsey has on her Badlands album, Colors. This is going to be inspired by that. So, I've done some painting, I've been doing nails, not today, but I've been doing nail crap like God knows what. I did some stuff with the bones, which is super duper exciting. Like, I'm so thrilled with this. I'm gonna put up a separate video talking about that, but I'll give like a brief overview here. I was able to, they were finally degreased, and so I did the whitening thing, which is where you put 50% hydrogen peroxide, 50% water in a clear tub, and you let it sit. I let it sit for probably a little too long because some of them started to change texture, like the really thin ribs got kind of porous, but again, you'll see that. And they look really, really freaking good. Actually, hang on just a second, I'll go get one to show you. Okay, I'm back. I went to go and get some bones for y'all to look at, and then the freaking camera died, so here I am the next day with not quite as good lighting because it's raining again. Sorry. That's loud. Heaven forbid, we don't want a copyright strike. Woo. So anyway, yeah, bones. I can touch them with my bare hands, I just don't like to because they still smell a little bit, but I don't know if you can see, maybe not. It looks better in the sun, but that is so much cleaner. The entire orbit's loose, I need to fix that. But yeah, that is so much better. Isn't that great? As to what I'm gonna do with them, I really have no fucking idea. I'm thinking that I might... Some of them I'm gonna try to carve, maybe. Some I'm gonna try to sell on Etsy, because you can do that. God, that's really loose. That's just, that really kind of concerns me how loose that is. Ah! Okay. Oops. The freaking, it came apart and it's like paper thin there. Do you see that? Do you see that? That's weird. Anyway, don't fuck with things, Tori. I'm just going to very carefully set that down. But yeah, some of them I'm gonna try to carve, some I'm gonna sell, some I might paint. I have an idea that I'm gonna have to do because I already started. I picked up a cardboard head at the Hobby Lobby. And what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to take the facial pieces, like jawbones, and then this once I fix it now. And I'll put them, if possible, might not be possible, but I'm thinking I could put them actually like on the thing. It's probably not going to work because they're too 3D, but I'll figure something out. I might be able to build it up with like paper mache or something. But yeah, that's one idea I've got. But beyond that, I have no clue what I'm going to do with them, which is kind of why I'm hesitant to start finishing up the second set, because I don't want to have even more stuff I don't know what to do with sitting around. But yeah, so that's that. This is so delicate. It is like paper thin. Man. Sorry. ADD strikes again. Just gotta gently put that down in there. Close that back up. But yeah, I'll go more into detail with those in a separate video. That should be up, I don't know when, but eventually. Stomach's a little upset, so. I talked yesterday about some paintings, and I don't know if you can see behind me, over here. I did one yesterday. This is not what I intended to do, which is funny because some of my best things never, you know, end up being what I wanted them to be to start with. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm holding it the right way. What I did for this is I painted the canvas black, And then I got some of that, like the thin kind of craft paint you get in the little bottles, like this. I have a ton of these. I don't know if you can see. I have a ton of these. And I've noticed over the years that they tend to flow really well because they're more liquid than, say, stuff in like a regular traditional tube. And so I've used them to do things like this, which is, you know, I'll like, for this one I just took a little bit and I just kind of went with the different colors and let them drip, and then I put in some black on this side and then some white on this side, and it's really cool. A lot of people really like this stuff. I don't know why. I don't think it takes much talent, but whatever. Buy my stuff. Support me. I need money. I am opening an Etsy store soon. But that's somewhat irrelevant. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, the paint, as it dries, it shrinks. And it's cracked a little bit. You can definitely see it there in the white part, which is annoying, but somewhat unavoidable. What I'm going to try to do is... I got caught on something. What I'm going to try to do is get like some clear spray paint, or maybe like a gloss finish thing, and put that over this, because these look so much better when they're wet. Like, the colors are just brighter and it looks more solid, complete. I don't know. But I like the way these look a lot better when they're wet, so I'm going to do some kind of clear thing over this to make it shiny. So yeah. I feel like I've been talking about Undertale for months. Like, I really do. But the last few bits of that, for now, are already up or going to be going up soon. The last two best bits, again, for now, are up. I need to take the third one off of private so you guys can see it. My sister made the title card for the second one, which is me dressed like Frisk screaming, and then the cat's looking at me like, the fuck is her problem? I'll put a link in the description to her art page and you guys can check that out. There's also a link in the description of that video that you guys can go and look at. So yeah, 3 is going to be going up soon. I need to make a title card for it. And I know I mentioned last time something about Hatoful Boyfriend, you know, the pigeon dating simulator. I am still going to do that, but not right away. I don't have the 20 bucks that they want for the game on Steam. Yeah, $20. So, they had a humongous sale a couple weekends ago, and I got, I want to say, like, 10 games for $13. Really good stuff. And one of them is something called The Seventh Guest, which I know absolutely nothing about. It was on my wish list because I've heard people talk about it. I hear it's like some kind of like spoopy puzzle thing. I don't know shit about it. And, you know, I put up a list on Facebook, Instagram, like, hey guys, what do you want me to play next? And that's what was voted for, so I'll be doing that one completely blind. I will have no idea what I'm doing. I may, like, read a brief outline of what's kind of sort of happening so I'm not completely lost, but for the most part, completely blind. Don't know when I'll start that. It'll be eventually. Probably not this week, but maybe within the next week or two. I'm hoping to have part 1 up. But yeah, I'm also planning on doing another video. I have to talk to a friend of mine who was there with me. I went, let's see, last week, week before, 2 Wednesdays ago. I went to the House of Blues in Orlando with Cheyenne and our friend Erica, who got us tickets because she's freaking awesome, to go see The Used, which, oh god, oh man. I'll make an entirely separate video for that. I need to talk to her because I'd like to use some of the footage she took, but I don't want to, like, you know, just assume that since we're friends it's okay, because she's got her own channel and blog and all that for shit like that. But yeah, we went, and it was so fucking cool. Oh man. I got to meet the guys, I got to just, I am very proud of myself for 2 reasons. One, I didn't fangirl. I was screaming internally like, but I tried to keep my cool. I nearly fell down the stairs walking away from the meet and greet table, but, and beyond that, something else that I'm really, really proud of myself for is I did not panic. I don't know if any of you have been to House of Blues. It's basically like a large bar with a stage. It's got like 2 levels. So it's not like a traditional like stadium place where you go and see a concert. It's more like it's more intimate, which is cool. But it was so crowded. There were probably, I want to say, between 200 and 300 people there. And you know how I am with crowds and strangers and tight spaces and loud noises. But I was fine. I really was. The only thing that really bothered me that night was that my freaking feet hurt. We got there at 2 o'clock, and the show started at, I want to say, 10, and I'd been on my feet for like 12 plus hours. And by the time we got to the car, it was midnight, and my knees were giving out, because I'm a heavy girl, and I don't have the legs to support my own weight, I guess, but apart from that, I had a blast. It was so cool. I don't know if I'll go again, just because of how the drive was long and the standing around sucked, but it would have to be somebody that I really freaking care about, like these guys. I've been listening to them since I was like 11, 12, 13. I remember being in middle school, like 7th grade. Here's how long they've been a thing and how long I've been listening to them. I remember skipping school in middle school and watching their videos on Fuse. Yeah, I'm showing my age here. But anyway, I'll discuss all that in a different video. But it's just, so excited. And as far as I can think, that's basically it. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned. I always say I do. How much of it actually happens is up to the gods, I guess. But yeah, I'm hoping to do a lot more paintings. I've got so many sketches done. I've actually got a playlist of songs that make me want to paint and do artsy-fartsy shit. I'm going to open up an Etsy store. I'm going to start recording 7th Guest. I'm going to do lots of things. But right now, all I really want to do is eat lunch. Because, hey, take a shot. Tori's skipping meals again. So yeah, hopefully I didn't ramble too much this time. I've actually taken to, like, I have a little whiteboard that you guys can't see. It's on the other side of the camera with a list of things to cover. And then, you know, as I cover them, I'll erase it off camera. And I've been sticking to that. That's pretty good. One last thing. This is not on the list, but it's in my head. I'm going to try to do this thing where, I don't remember what part of Undertale it was. I think it was part 10? Part 10? When, the recording software crashed and I did, like, the little drawings. I'm gonna try to do that some more, but, like, with me telling stories. Because me just sitting here and telling you is one thing, but I feel like, especially for some of the stories I've got, I feel like it would be more, I guess, engrossing if there was, like, a visual aid. So instead of me going, oh, you know, that was here and here and here, like, you could see it drawn out. I don't know. But that's something else I'm planning on doing relatively soon. I may start working on that tonight. I don't know. But for now, thanks for listening to me blabber. I said a lot. If you were taking a shot every time I'd say you'd be dead. But, yep. So, I will let you guys go. I need to go and edit this together. I'm gonna start popping myself every time I say that. Jeez. But anyway, see you guys next time. If you liked it, please do. If you didn't, don't. Tell me why, though, because that helps. You know, feedback is important. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.